Dave here, welcoming you to the second edition of the Serenity Now podcast. This is a black and yellow edition. My guest today is three-time Stanley Cup champion Mark Recchi, and you Vancouver Canucks fans out there may not be too happy with him, but you got to respect the guy. Like I said, 3 Stanley Cups over a very long NHL career. Played for 7 different teams, and he was in town recently at the CHL Prospects Game, and he was nice enough to take the time out to talk with me for a little while. So if you've got some time yourself, sit back, turn up the volume, and enjoy this interview ahead with future Hall of Famer for sure, Mark Recchi.
Serenity now!
Mark Recchi, multiple Stanley Cup champion, NHL legend, really. But now you're here with the young guys. You're a Kamloops boy too, so you're Kelowna and Kamloops have that known rivalry. But how are you liking Kelowna so far?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I love Kelowna. I mean, it's a great area, and it's great hockey town, and they got a great thing going on here. And obviously knowing Husk and getting to know Bruce Hamilton and the Hamiltons over the year, last little while here, it's been great. It's exciting to be here, and this is a great opportunity for everybody.
You're obviously still intertwined with the Blazers organization, but have you always kind of kept your eye on junior hockey, or what's your connection with it besides this weekend here?
I always watch. I pay attention. I know what's going on, and obviously, especially the WHL, we really pay attention to all the different teams, and the great thing about internet now, you can watch all kinds of different games, and I watch all my Blazer games, and so it's exciting. I mean, it's just, and I've had the opportunity to come back 3 times this year and watch the team live, which obviously I hadn't before, which was really neat for me, and actually get in the building and watch some games. So it's been, I actually came to a Kelowna game one night too. So,
oh, no way.
Yeah.
Just snuck under the radar.
Bruce snuck me in. So.
Coaching now, is this a precursor to something that's going on, or what do you think?
No, not yet anyways, but I like the building side more than I do like the coaching right now, but you never know. Thankfully, Husk, like I said, he's here to help me, but I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I'm looking forward to helping the kids out and having some fun with them and really enjoy it. So.
Anybody you got your eye on particular on your team or the other team that you've noticed? Like
on my Kamloops kid. No.
Of course. Besides your bias.
Yeah. You know what? Obviously, I know all the guys. They've had to add some more players here since last night when we got the updated list. But all these kids. I mean, this is a great experience for them. This is a great opportunity for them. So it's nice to see how kids react to it and how they handle it. And, you can see it in their eyes, whether they're deer in the headlights or whether they're taking it in and doing the right thing. So that's the stuff I really like to see. So.
Anyone that reminds you of yourself? Maybe any future Mark Recchi's out there?
Well, you know what? I haven't seen enough of the obviously the Ontario and Quebec, but we'll see this next couple of days. I get a lot of we get a couple practices in and see. But most of these kids will have a great opportunity to play in the NHL for a number of years, and if they keep doing the right things and keep maturing and keep their head in the right direction. So,
obviously with the experience you have and winning Stanley Cups and playing for so many years and so many teams, but this is a younger generation. Do you find that a lot of things that you're going to tell these kids, do you think things still overlay, or do you have to approach this different with? I've heard maybe it's a different approach with this kind of generation of player, but what do you think?
I think everything's changed definitely since when I played juniors and over the last number of years, and it's in anything. But I have 5 children, so I know how to handle younger children and how to handle it, and I've been involved with a lot of 18 years old that Steven Stamkos came in, Tyler Seguin. I mean, I've been involved with these young guys coming in and to help them, and they're all still, bottom line is they're all good kids and they want to learn and they want to get better. And yes, it is a little bit different world than when we had it, and I understand it, but you can still talk the same language. I'm 43 going on 25, so so I still kind of feel young anyway. So.
Can I ask you a little bit about your playing career? A lot of guys, and I know Wayne Gretzky said that his first cup was always the sweetest, but it's got to be pretty cool to go out with a cup. I mean, did you have one that you prefer? I mean, it's so cool to have won them on all 3 different teams. It says a lot about you as a player, but just some memories about that, I guess.
Well, you know what? They are all special. The first one's great. I thought that everyone kind of got better after that. I was 22 years old and turning 23, and we won a Stanley Cup. I'd won in the minors 2 years before that. I won the World Juniors. I mean, it just and everything was winning. All of a sudden, I don't win for 15 years. I had a World Championships in between in '97, but it was a long time, and when we won in 06, it was pretty special, and then to retire on a winning note and going out in a bang, and going back for that one reason to Boston was just give it that one last chance, and it came through, and so they're all totally different, but I thought you appreciate how hard it really is, especially when you go 15 years in between, and I think it's
What do you think about Boston? It seems, obviously you're there and you do have maybe a little bit of bias, but it seems like the Bruins just beat everyone up and were just a tough team, and they've almost got this like bad guy mentality through the league, but it's effective. I mean, you won the cup and you're continuing to be such a successful organization. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, or what do you think about that stigma?
I don't think they have a bad guy mentality. I think they have an all-in team mentality. We weren't a very high penalty ice team. We took care of business when it had to be taken care of. But what people didn't understand is how good a team we were and how good of skaters. We had better skaters than people thought. We were deeper than people thought. Especially when we got to the finals. I think people kind of overlooked what we had in our team. And we were 4-line deep, 7-8 defensemen deep. I mean, we were a deep hockey team, and we were big and they could skate. And we felt in 7-game series that we would come out on top because of that. So.
Well, that's interesting, because everyone kind of, the guys were against you in the finals as far as skating and ability against Vancouver, and clearly, that wasn't the case at all. You guys just outworked them and just scored way more goals than them.
Yeah, we could skate and play with anybody, but we had, we did have obviously some things during the year where we were tough. We looked after each other, and but we weren't a penalized team overall. But when things needed to be taken care of, and if guys got, if there was problems with one of our teammates, we took care of it, and we helped each other, and that's why we were able to build something very special, and because we had each other's backs, and we knew management had our staff, we knew coaching staff had our backs, we had their backs, and it was just an all-in attitude. So,
and that ties to my next question. You guys were such a tight team, and I remember you had been quoted at making some comments about the Pacioretty and the Chara thing, but the rumor was that you had said that to maybe deflect some heat off Chara or whatever it was, but maybe just from your own words, what was that about? Did you mean what you said, or was there something more to that?
I was doing it to deflect some things. He's our captain, and he was very upset about the whole thing. It was a very hard thing for him to handle, and he didn't mean to. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. Z's a great person, and it was deflected off him, and that takes attention away from the thing. And Pacioretty's a heck of a player. He's a good. You feel bad doing it, but at the same time, I have my teammates to protect. So, and that's the bottom line. So,
It sounds like similar to something between Gretzky and McSorley when he went through that. And the rumor was that in the courtroom anyway, Gretzky went out in the front and field of media, so McSorley could go out the back door. It seems like such a great little veteran team sort of thing. So.
That's what Z would have done it for me. So, and anybody would have done it for each other in the dressing room, and that's the bottom line. And we were there to look after each other and deflect pressure, deflect criticism, whatever you needed, and that's what we did, and that's why we were able to be successful, and it was a big part of it.
One more Bruins-related thing. What do you think about Tim Thomas and his not meeting with President Obama? Do you think that was
that's Timmy's choice, and I was there, and that's Timmy's decision. I respect Timmy for what he is, and as a person and as a goalie, and you know what, they all have your opinions, and I would have went, but but that's your right as a person, and he's a terrific goalie, and you know what, bottom line is you're your teammate, stop the puck. He's a great teammate to the guys, so I don't think it didn't have any effect with the guys. So
just generally, you playing any hockey these days? What are you doing? Are you picking up the second puck anymore, or what?
I played in the Barrios. Lemieux had a fantasy camp, so
I know a buddy of mine went down to that actually. Said it was a great time.
Yeah, no, it was really good. So we had I had some fun with that, but I hadn't played much. I hadn't skated much before that. So
I'm sure you're still at the top of your game. But that's great. I really appreciate your time.
No problem.
Thanks a lot. Have a great time this next couple days.
Serenity now!
Hi folks, thanks for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed that. I definitely enjoyed taking that interview with Mark. The guy's definitely going to be a lock for the Hall of Fame when it comes to his turn. Over 1,500 points in his career and 3 Stanley Cups to his name. I don't know what more you need for that, but thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.